Welcome, beautiful friends, to this game space, this workspace, where we are here to work for the highest power and realize inner peace. I just flipped to a page in A Course in Miracles, and let's start with this. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. I will awaken from the dream that I am mortal, fallible, and full of sin, and know that I am the perfect Son of God. Forgiveness offers everything I want. This felt like a lovely place to start in this energy space that we are working with today. The essence of our wholeness and letting everything transform. Knowing through our awareness, through our lived experience, that we are beyond the body. That our true essence is the spirit. Everything transforms within this awareness. Our temporary experiences of separation and frustration, the criticisms that we have within ourselves. Forgiveness is this incredible power that works from within us through our outer worlds. So let's sit with this together and tune into this space. I often feel it as like this sensation of light in the mind. Where perhaps we might also sense thoughts coming and going and that pressure, and might sense it as pressure to control some things or desires for others to change, or self-criticisms, all kinds of thoughts that are just coming and going when we allow our self to be a space for transformation in the highest good. This energy shifts from the content of those thoughts to the light in which they dissolve and transmute into guidance for this body, into greater integration of our full self. And we realize that forgiveness becomes unnecessary as we see the world as it is, our human forms as they are, responding in this natural order of life, and recognizing that we are so whole. And instead of having to change that energy that caused some frustration or discomfort or criticism, we allow it to be part of the guidance system of our dynamic expression. Breathing here for a moment. There's no need for forgiveness in the kingdom of God, of universal energy, of universal unconditional love. As we see everything unfolding in a higher order, and we recognize ourselves as part of this higher order, this higher field, higher only in the perception from our human minds. We allow ourselves to be part of something greater than our individual perceptions, our individual human bodies. And in this something greater, everything is moving in accordance with energetic law. And our perception upgrades, our operating system of the mind levels up to realize a continuously evolving harmony within this dynamic form of life. And it becomes this incredible mystery that we get to discover and uncover. This experience of evolution of our human self into our essence as spirit. So we get to see all of these parts of our human evolution. When we recognize, realize, allow all of these parts of us to be in this greater evolution, we no longer need to resist the challenging parts, the cringy parts of the growth, essentially the things and the energies that are in transmutation. All energy is constantly transforming. It's neither created nor destroyed. It's in transformation. So as we realize ourselves and as the soul, as the spirit, our viewpoint shifts from the limited perspective and opinions and judgments of our human mind to the vision of the spirit, which sees all as love and love in transformation. Those lower energies, those parts of us that are evolving to grow into something greater, rather than judging and actually perpetuating this energy of judgment within our fields, within ourself. We exist within the vast spaciousness where the vision is clear, where our own energetic environment is one of peace, is one of acceptance, is one of knowing. And not only do we forgive ourselves for our own challenged perceptions, our own senses of mistakes, But we also now see this in others, in our brothers and sisters, our fellow human beings, and all sentient life. We see it all as within this higher unfolding that requires to have the experience. It requires us to change from one form to another. And so there is no use holding on to these energies of contradiction, of blame, of guilt. It's all in transformation. And we have realized with that partnership with our mind, there's that clear understanding. I don't want to hang on to this anymore. I don't want to hold these energies in my system. So there is a new dynamic, a new relationship within our sense of self, our evolving sense of self, that those veils, those heavy, challenging vibrations, we're open to a new way. Let us open to the wholeness, where forgiveness is the answer to it all. What could that possibly mean in our lives, in this discovery? That the whole work is simply of forgiveness, such that our energy system lightens and we resonate with the reality in which all is coming together naturally, in which our wholeness is revealing to us, rather than that limited or constraining viewpoint of the separate mind where we feel we need to make life happen, we have to figure it all out. The shift presents itself as this receptivity from the control and those stressful viewpoints, stressful states of consciousness. We go beyond the fluctuating states in our human evolution to the unchanging position of the soul, of the spirit that knows it all to be happening within a higher order, a higher intelligence than the individual human could possibly understand. Presenting us the gift of the mystery, the gift of discovery of ourself, the good news of being able to let go of these dense energies in our systems. Let be and let go, knowing that it's all transforming into an expanded vision of our wholeness. Settling into the peace of this space. Wow, what a brilliant and beautiful relief it is to the mind that was confused and struggled. Simple reminder that our work, what we are working here for here in this life, is for our happiness, is for our own experience of love. We are working here as energetic beings, energy being the capacity to do work. We are engaging our energy in the work of the highest love, of unconditional presence, of free-flowing energy through our systems. We see our work in a different way, liberating the mind of obligation and stress and competition. In this field, there's no competition, as it is all unfolding in a perfect harmony. And we allow ourselves to be in that perfect harmony. This is our work. Allowing our base layer frequencies of our human being to be in constant transformation, rooted in this awareness that life is a magical experience and our life can be so beautiful when we release the resistance to it. We let ourselves go through this process of imperfect humanity in the highest efficiency energy of love, of peace. For we know this is what we are transforming to. And such, we do not resist that energy now. I wrote something this morning that I would like to read at this moment. Peace prevails, whether realized in death or in life. We have the opportunity to know the eternal here. The work is internal. It is our willingness to transform, for energy to purify and change within us. So peace prevails, whether in death or in life. And we must die to the versions of ourselves in which we perceived much else than peace. Are we willing to die to these versions, to live a life fully alive in the field of peace? This is the question that this game space presents. In every moment, are we willing to die to the old, to create with the energy of freshness, of naturalness, of newness in our human realm? This earth planet, are we willing to be vessels for this peace that will prevail beyond our conceptions and skewed mindsets as an individual who has learned so much from our world that is evolving to something greater? And we let go of all of those thought systems, all of those beliefs and opinions and energetic forms that we may have perceived in such a way that weighs us down. Right here and now, we can let it be, let it go, and let it transform in a higher order. Surrendering the sense of being a separate body to realize our connectivity with Earth's body, with the universal body that is in constant motion. And from within our own heart, our own self, our own being, a new expression emerges. One that is the expression of peace and wholeness. It requires us to do nothing but allow the energy to transform from within us. Allow the change. Choose in our own inner space. And it is not a choice, but recognize our inherent choice to be free, to be in love, and to embrace this human challenge. No matter where you are, no matter what challenges we face, it is the relinquishing of our need to control the world that allows us to receive the higher power beyond our limited perceptions of our human power. Players in the game of cosmic harmony, of the realization of wholeness, students of the mystery. This space is space for us to evolve together, to reflect our evolving humanness, our forms in this shared ground of acceptance, reflection, and peace. Here for the mission of living beautifully. May this be the activation to not judge our journeys today. Let that energy transform through the lightness of the mind, the inner knowing that knows its way, that allows everything in our fields of play to guide the way. When we don't judge the forms that are in front of us, and we recognize this life as an unfolding discovery. The energy that we embody naturally rises from the senses of constrictions and being bound to an individual body, to the expansiveness, the fields of higher intelligence, the interconnectedness of this fluid existence. This is the space that we are opening to here. This is the work as humans to realize a reality of greater peace, of a higher harmony than we can even conceptualize or imagine with the mind. And the gorgeousness of the recognition that it is one, that we do it or we experience it together, that there's no need to change or manipulate anything on the surface. We are whole as we are, and we can sit back into this seat of the spirit, this position of the spirit from the perspectives of the limited mind, and enjoy the ride. Thank you for being with me, friends. Thank you for being here for us. If even one aspect of this resonates, may we follow that energy, that joy, that knowing of our very center, of our integrated being. May we simply follow this energy to the ends of the earth, knowing we are safe, knowing and experiencing more and more the beauty of this creation. Namaste.